Hi everyone, welcome back. It's really good to see you again. This week's video is sponsored by Babbel, and for those of you who don't know what Babbel is, it is one of the world's leading language apps which is designed to get you speaking a new language within just 3 weeks. So I personally have been using this app for about the last 4 weeks because I'm starting to plan my summer travel and I know that I want to go to France. It's been quite a few years since I've been, and when I'm traveling I always like to try to immerse myself into the local culture, and I think one of the best ways that you can do that is just by speaking a little bit of the language. What I really love about Babbel is that it teaches real-world conversations. So, if like me, you'd like to get to your destination and order a cocktail in their language, you're going to be able to do that after just 3 weeks of using the app. If you've been watching this channel for some years, you will know that I speak a lot about cooking and recipes, and as part of that I have to pronounce some pretty complicated things, and lots of people do often tell me that I pronounce them wrong, and you know what? That is what I love about this channel. It helps me to improve and learn. It's the same with Babbel. They have this special voice recognition technology which listens to the way that you pronounce words, corrects the way that you say it, so that you can improve your pronunciation skills. Now, I am quite a busy person and I don't really have the time to spend hours and hours a day learning a new language. One of the great things that I found with Babbel is that it kind of just fits into my schedule and I can learn the language as and when I please. The great thing is the lessons are split into 10-minute intervals so that you can just do a little bit here and there, and I found that it helps me to memorize everything that I've learned and really stick in my mind. So I'm really delighted to be able to offer you 65% off a subscription to Babbel so that you can get started with learning a language in just 3 weeks. So if you are interested, just check out the link in the description box to get your 65% off.
Tu es Sandra?
Tu es Sandra?
Pardon, vous êtes Madame Martin? Oui, bien sûr.
So as I was thinking about my own travel plans, it led me to think about something that I get asked quite a lot. A lot of you send me messages and write comments asking me for advice about travel in Edinburgh. So I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to make a video for you. I've never really done this before. When I first started the YouTube channel, I made a guide to Edinburgh part 1 and 2. I'll link that so you can have a look. But it was around Christmas time, so it was kind of seasonal. And I was kind of new to Edinburgh then as well, so I've come to learn a lot more about the city. We went through a big lockdown, so I had a period of time where I didn't really know where the best restaurants and things to do were in Edinburgh. Now that I've had the chance to explore, live a little here, I've been to quite a few nice places, restaurants, bars, hotels. So I thought that it would be fun for me to give you a bit of a guide around Edinburgh and share some of my favourite things that I like to do in the city. So yeah, I do get quite a lot of questions about Edinburgh, but to be honest, I feel like a bit of a newbie still. So even though I've had a chance to explore and take a look around, there's still a lot of things that I haven't seen. I haven't even been to Edinburgh Castle yet, which is a bit of a crime for living here. To be honest, a lot of people have told me that it's a little bit of a letdown, so that's why I haven't been, but maybe I should go just to see it. So yeah, there's lots of things that I'm still yet to do, but I think with my knowledge of living here over the last 2 years, I can provide a bit of an insight into some of the best places to go and see things. Now, I always think that one of the most amazing things about this city is that it's built up and you've got all of the things that you'd want for a city break, like the shopping, the restaurants, the theatres, but then you've also got a backdrop like this. And this is right in the heart of the city. You only need to walk a few steps and you have all of this amazing scenery, which I think is completely unique and rare for a city break. So it's one of the things that I love most about Edinburgh. So this place is called Hollyrood Park, and it is named after Holyrood Castle, which is obviously owned by the Queen. It's one of her residences here in Scotland. She's actually staying here right now. I'm dying to see her. I've never seen the Queen in real life before, so I'm just going to hang around this area and maybe we'll have a little glimpse of the Queen, which would be an extra bonus. Yeah, Hollyrood Park is pretty special, and this particular area is called Arthur's Seat. It's very famous here in Edinburgh, and it is a really great place to go for a walk. If you've got a few hours to spare and you're feeling particularly energetic, do take a hike up to Arthur's Seat. It's a great walk to the top, and then when you get to the top, the views of the city are pretty incredible. So I would highly recommend doing that. So now I'm here at one of my favourite places in Edinburgh, which is the Portrait Gallery. This is just a few steps away from my own home, so I'm able to come here quite often, and it's the perfect rainy day activity, or just for one of those days when you're feeling a bit low and you want to be inspired by something beautiful. Another great thing about this place is that it's totally free, so you can come here whenever you like, spend as many hours as you want here, and just totally soak in the atmosphere and enjoy all the wonderful pieces of artworks that are here. Now, I particularly do like portraits, so this for me is one of the best places to come if you like portraits. There are so many different topics and subject matters, and also different styles, from ultra-modern to the classic, more raw portraiture that you tend to see in a portrait gallery. So the weather in Edinburgh can be very temperamental. One minute the sun is shining and the next it's pouring with rain. So if you're coming here to visit, you'll need to plan for that. Make sure that you've got things to do for each eventuality with the weather. On a rainy day, a new thing that is great to do here is to visit this shopping centre, which is called St James Quarter. This was recently relaunched after a few years of being under construction, and this is the result. So it's a pretty cool place to come shopping, watch a film, or eat and drink. We've got lots of shops. There is a new cinema on the top floor, which is an everyman cinema where the seats are pretty comfortable. You can relax, order food to your chair and just enjoy the film in style. And then there is a really cool food destination place where you can choose all different types of food. So there is something for everyone. So yeah, if it's raining in Edinburgh and you fancy a little bit of retail therapy, this is the place to come. Now I'm here at the Waldorf Astoria, and I thought I'd show you around one of the suites here to highlight the accommodation you can expect when you visit Edinburgh. So now we're inside the hotel, and I thought that it would be nice for you to see a typical suite here. So this is the Sir Walter Scott suite, and all of the suites in the hotel are named after prominent Scottish figures. So come on and I'll give you a little tour around. So we're in the living room of the Sir Walter Scott suite, and I think this is so nice because it's very neutral. It will suit most people's tastes, and it's just a very elegant space to relax and enjoy yourselves when you're not out and about exploring the city. So this is a very high-ceilinged room. We've got huge windows here which have a magnificent view of some of Edinburgh's finest sights, and because there's such large windows, you get a lot of light in here. One of the things that I don't really like about hotels is that they can feel stuffy and warm. This feels light, airy and bright, so you're definitely going to be able to rest, relax and enjoy yourselves. Also, we've got nice period features like the coving around the ceiling, the fireplace of course, and then it's just furnished with traditional British antiques. So I would say that this is a very traditional space for you to relax and enjoy yourselves if you're visiting the city. So now we're in the bathroom, and one of my favourite things about staying in a beautiful hotel is getting to enjoy a bathroom. The bathroom in my house is quite small. I've only got a shower, and I really do miss taking a bath. So coming to a hotel is a real treat for me to enjoy having a bath and just luxuriating in an environment like this. If I was going to create my own bathroom at home and I didn't have a budget, this is kind of close to what I would have. Very clean, white, lots of marble, beautiful materials, and just a feeling of comfort and space that is truly relaxing. A beautiful touch that they have in this bathroom is that all of the products are by Aesop, which is one of my favourite brands. I think it's very on trend at the minute, and they really do make some great products, so it's nice to be able to come here and enjoy and indulge in those whilst you're staying here. And then of course the gorgeous white fluffy towels, the bathrobes which are just behind the door, everything is being considered. It's a great place to spend an hour or so. One of my favourite things is always just taking a slow time to get ready, relax, and make it part of the journey that you're on. And this is the Sir Walter Scott bedroom. Again, it's a great size for a room, bright, airy, doesn't feel stuffy at all. I know I keep going on about that, but it really is one of my pet peeves when you stay in a hotel and you can't get a good night's sleep because you're always so warm. It's very cool in here. It doesn't feel stuffy at all, and I think it's because of the sheer size. The ceilings are really high, and it's a very generous sized bedroom, so you get to, unwind and relax without feeling too crowded. So yeah, a gorgeous room in a beautiful suite, and it's a great place to come if you want to visit Edinburgh and need a bit of a home from home. So welcome to Pickles. This is one of my very favourite places to come in Edinburgh. Vanessa and I come here quite often. We use it as a place to have an evening meeting when we want to inspire each other, so we have a little glass of wine and we order this mixed meat and cheese plateau. And we sit here for a few hours with our dogs. Sophie's just here, Bailey's under the table. They give you dog treats, a glass of dog treats, so the dogs are happy, the humans are happy. It's a very relaxed place. So yeah, it's kind of like our local. It's a pub, but it doesn't serve food, it just serves the cheese and the plateaus. It doesn't serve any food, which I think is a genius concept. No hassle with having to get a chef, you just put everything together. Easy, simple menu, but a very delicious and wonderful concept. So yeah, this is one of my very favourite places to come to relax and just unwind with my friends. It's a great place because it's really cosy in the winter. As you can see, it's quite dark and cocooning, and also in the summertime they have the doors and windows open. There's a fresh vibe through here. So it's perfect for all year round. It's one of my very favourite places here, so I thought that I would share it with you. So when I first planned this video, I kind of wanted it to be a travel guide to Edinburgh so that people who are coming here on holiday would be able to find out some of the amazing things that are here and stuff to do if you come on holiday. But as I was filming, I realised that, as I said previously, I don't feel like I'm really equipped to tell you the most amazing things to do here, because I've only been here for 2 years and half of that was through the lockdown. So I thought that the best thing to do was just to share what I do here on a weekly basis. So all of the things that as a local I do here regularly. And I think that is actually a more authentic way of doing this type of video. I quickly searched on YouTube whilst I was making this episode, and you can find hundreds of videos about things to do in Edinburgh, but there aren't really that many videos about what a local person does here. So all of the things included in this video are genuinely things that I do every week whilst living in the city. I really do enjoy my life here. I've only been here for 2 years, as I've mentioned a few times, but the city has welcomed me with open arms. I've met a lot of friends, and for me it is home. I've built a life here. I live my day-to-day life here, very content, in a routine, and I think it's quite rare to find that in a city. So Edinburgh, I'm very thankful for you, and I love you, and I hope that comes through in this film. So yes, I am very excited about my travel plans for the summertime. I am going to France, like I mentioned before. I'm also going to Italy. It's Vanessa's birthday in August, my business partner. She has a little house in Italy, so we're going to be going there. It's a very simple village. There's not much to do, but what I love about it is that it's very authentic. Her family is there, so there's going to be a lot of good food, traditional Italian cooking like your nonna would make. I'm very excited about doing that. And then I have my sister's wedding in Mallorca, which has been a long time coming. That was supposed to be 2 years ago, but the pandemic ruined the plans for 2 years. So now we're finally going to get the chance to go to Mallorca and get my sister married. So this is going to be a very fun and packed summer for me. I'm really excited about it. And I would also love to hear your travel plans. So please do let me know in the comments what your plans are. Even if you're not leaving your town, just let me know what you like to do in the summertime to unwind and relax. It's always fun to hear about that from you guys, so please do that. So thanks again for joining me. Do check out the Babbel app if you're looking to learn a new language. As I said before, it's always a great thing to really immerse yourself into a local culture when you're traveling. It'll also make you feel good about yourself as well. I mean, what is nicer and more polite than speaking in the language of the place where you're visiting? So yeah, check it out. And I look forward to seeing you next week for a new episode, but until then, au revoir.